So today's video is going to be a little bit different. As you probably know, I love coming up with automation ideas, but I also get a lot of inspiration from other smart homes. So today I'm going to show you some insane automations from Reddit that I'm excited to show you. And I'm hoping this video kicks off a series where I feature automations from you, because I know a lot of you have some amazing automations at home that could inspire all of us. So I'll explain at the end of the video how you could submit those to be featured on the channel. But first, let's take a look at these automations because they're pretty intense. This home in New York has a custom-made Disneyland sign with light strips behind, and it looks amazing. But that's not all. When they are getting ready to catch the subway, they hit a button that changes the light strip colors to indicate when they should leave. That way they don't have to wait on the subway platform and they get there at the perfect time. Genius! The way that they're doing it is creative. They're using the city's subway's API to know when the next train will arrive. Then it adds the time it takes for them to walk to the station and changes the light based on that. That way you don't have to do all the math in your head. I love how this simplifies the process of knowing what time to leave, because we all know getting out the door is no easy task, especially with a family. Come on guys, we're leaving.
Wait, where's my phone? Oh no. Hey guys, have you seen my phone?
I'm staying home.
If this automation seems too advanced, you could use it in a simplified way. Maybe you have some light strips that change colors at a set time when your kid needs to leave for school. You could just set it on a schedule for weekday mornings, which is really easy to set up. There are so many automations you can do with light strips. And speaking of light strips, this next person has a great setup. Each stair lights up so you can see where you're going, but not so bright that it wakes up everyone in the house. Then the lights turn off automatically after you've gone down. There's a motion sensor at the top that knows if you're going down, and one at the bottom for going back up. The effect is incredible and it looks so futuristic. Plus, no more tripping on kids' toys on the stairs late at night. Look, some shoes on the stairs. No problem at all. Setting something like this up requires a little bit of work, but they're doing it all with very inexpensive equipment. If wiring your stairs isn't feasible, you could look at an addressable light strip in a channel cover going down the stairs. Then you can have each section light up as you walk down. I don't have any stairs in my house, but there's definitely some cool ways you can light them. And the guy that made this automation is improving it with better sensors and animations, so I'll throw some links down in the description that you can go check out. So here's the deal. My wife Allie doesn't like our robot vacuum out in the main area, so we hide it in the laundry room. But the door could get accidentally closed, so it's not a perfect solution. This next person is on a whole nother level when it comes to hiding the robot vacuum. Check this out. The bottom cabinet cover lifts up for the robot vacuum to go out and clean. It's like a little garage door for the vacuum. It's so awesome. They did a really good job explaining exactly how they set this up. They're using an actuator to open and close the door, and it looks really cool to see it in action. If I loved my robot vacuum a little bit more, I would build something like this. But I don't. Sorry, little guy. Alright, moving on. I've never seen a fog machine used in home automation before, but here you go. It's a really cool way to celebrate your team scoring a goal with the lights and everything going off at once. You can get inexpensive fog machines that use a remote to turn them on and off, so you might be able to use a Broadlink hub to blast IR or RF to control it. There are also APIs you can use to see when your team scores, but syncing might be the biggest issue, because if you're watching it on TV and then the API updates much later, it's not going to look as good. So it might not be that big of a deal to have a button to trigger everything at once.
USA, USA, USA.
You might be like, hey, buttons aren't a fully automated solution, but take a look at this super creative button setup. It's a kid remote. Hand your toddler this and they'll be entertained for hours. Baby Boss, Peppa Pig, parenting at its finest. This Redditor is using a Philips Hue smart dimmer switch that automatically plays a show on Netflix using the Fire TV, with of course some great artwork for buttons. It's slightly advanced using ADB commands, but there's another really simple way to do it, and one is using a Broadlink button. And if you've ever looked for a good solution to trigger Amazon routines with a button, then you're in luck, because the Broadlink button works really well. It's not super cheap, but it still costs less than flick buttons. There are 4 buttons in one, so it's perfect for this toddler remote. Assign each button to trigger an Amazon routine. Amazon technically treats the button like a motion sensor, but it still triggers a routine the same, so no worries. Then for the action, write a custom command for the Fire TV to play a show. That way a button press will automatically start playing something. Pretty awesome. Hand the remote to your toddler and go get a cold drink, because you've just mastered parenting. I thought these automations were incredible, and I know you guys have some amazing automations at your house too, and I would love to see what those are. So this is your chance to show those off and make the rest of us jealous. If you want to share them, please follow the directions in the description. Basically, email me a short video of your automation filmed horizontally, not vertically. In the email, you can include info about the automation, who you are, or anything really. It's pretty easy. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and I look forward to seeing your automations.
Hey Dad, I have an automation for your video.
Really? What's that?
See, watch. Mom, snack! I want a snack! See, it works every time.
I need to learn that automation. Dad tax.